everybody, and welcome to the season finale race here at the FTF Super Speedway. That is right, we have 10 laps to decide who will be the Season 7 Budweiser All-Pro Series champion. 6 different seasons, 6 different champions. Who will add their name to that list here today? We have 3 drivers who have never been a Budweiser All-Pro Series champion, and 1 driver who I believe is the defending Budweiser All-Pro Series champion. And we're going to look at them right now. We're going to start with the number 2 of Dylan Young. Dylan Young, he's still in the chase. He's made it into the Final 4. And that number 2 SKF Ford Fusion from Penske Racing. He starts about mid-pack here. He's looking to get a good run here today. Then we have the 02 of Jessica Shelton. I believe this is the 2nd time she's made the Final 4. Can she turn it into a championship run? We'll have to wait and see. And then we're going to a guy who's been kind of dominant in the chase, Daniel Voiles, in his number 26 Dark Magician Girl Mercedes. He's starting 4th in this race, and we'll see if he can translate that maybe into a championship. And last but not least, I believe he's the defending series champion, Seth Cole. He is here in the number 30, starting mid-pack. We'll have to see if he can make his way up towards the front, avoid any wrecks, and become a 2-time Budweiser All-Pro Series champion. Now, we're getting ready to get things underway. Let's go trackside for the command to fire the engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
The engines are fired here tonight. 10 laps on the schedule, or the scheduled distance for this race. The NNSCRA 500 set to get underway. This track was so long they actually wheeled the cars a little bit further down. They're coming through a little dog leg right there, and they're getting ready to come through at the other dog leg. The pace car is going to duck in. We're going to crown ourselves a Season 7 champion here today. This is the final race of the season. We're getting ready. 200 mile an hour. Getting ready. Anthony McCurry and Johnny Gardner lead us down. The green flag is out. We're underway. Anthony McCurry has the inside line help. He should be able to clear Johnny Gardner off of turn number 2 there, and he does. Think about this track, the layout of this track. Think of it like a super speedway sized Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here, I'll even show you the track. I'll even show you what the track looks like. This is what the track looks like right here. It's pretty much like a Charlotte Motor Speedway, but a freaking 5.2 mile course. Anthony McCurry has the lead. Here comes 3 wide for 2nd. Here comes the number 20 of Antonio Martinez, trying to get up here. He's got a Joe Gibbs Racing teammate behind him. Look at these drivers in the back racing. The highest chaser right now is Dylan Young, who's just now gotten by the 26 of Daniel Voiles. Look at how these cars are racing here. The 20 is underneath the 61 but has no drafting help. Dylan Young is pushing Jessica Villanueva, trying to get her up to the back bumper of that number 20. It's still the 61 who led the lap. Look at these drivers. They're 4 wide in the back. We're back here looking at the pack. Ooh, cars getting together here. Now Villanueva goes to the outside, it looks like. Look at Dylan Young. He's going to try to go to the inside for the lead. Coming to the turns 3 and 4. Long straightaway this is. We're watching this pack right here because if you go 4 wide, usually isn't the best. We're going to see if these cars are able to hold it. Look. Oh, no, they can't. Oh! There they go, up into the pack. Oh, are there any chasers in it? Oh, I think I saw Seth Cole get a piece of it. Are there any chasers? Caution is out. Let's see. JT Bryant, Trent Dunham, Alex May, Jeffrey Finguy, Dexter Black, James Silverfox, Nathan Hudson, Sam McMillan, William Brock, Benjamin Miles, O'Neal Balvin, Seth Cole. I saw him get hit. I don't think he has any damage. Trying to look. I don't see any damage on that number 30. He is running a little slow, but caution flag is out. Caution flag is out. It looks like Dylan Poteet was the leader, and the 2 of Dylan Young was second. As these cars slow down to wait for the pace car to catch up to them, the first caution of the day is out. Oh, we got more action back here. Oh, these cars right here trying to slow down. Look at the 14 car come through big time. Oh no, Seth Cole. Seth Cole has more damage now to that number 30. So I guess it's safe to say that Seth Cole will not be defending his title much longer here in this race, as he just got into a bunch of cars. So Dylan Poteet's the leader. Dylan Young is second. We're going to go and take a look and see at what happened to bring out the caution flag for the first time here today. Alright, we're looking here to see at what started this wreck. We're looking at Dexter Black in the 14. You see the one car of Trent Dunham actually kind of, let's see, he clips the 10. He clipped the 10. The 10 goes up into the 14. The 14 goes up into the 13 and the 9. The 51 turns to 22. The 22 turns to 7. This all happens right behind Daniel Voiles. And look at Seth Cole. Look at him just trying to get on. He's trying to get on the brakes. He's trying to get out of the way. Seth Cole, he's still on the brakes. The 6 cars coming down. Hard to see. Hard to see. And I think the 30 car gets clipped by somebody. So this is the accident that happens. We're gonna ride on board with Seth Cole through this accident. So here's on board Seth Cole. See, he just got clipped a little bit by the 10 car. Now we're going to go up to the 26 car and look out the rear. One more look at things one more look at the wreck from full speed. Alright, that's what happens to bring out the caution flag. Let's go back up for a restart here at FTF Super Speedway. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to FTF Super Speedway as we're getting ready for a 4-lap shootout to determine the Season 7 champion here at FTF Super Speedway. We're going to quickly tell you the cars who have retired out of this race from that accident. There's just 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's just 9 cars that retired. They are Jeffrey Finguy, the 6 of Nathan Hudson, the 10 of James Silver Fox, the 11 of Denny Hamlin. Wow, the 11 of Benjamin Miles, the 30 of Seth Cole. Like I said, Seth will not be able to defend his title now anymore in this race. Yeah, the 47 of Wyatt Troxell, the 27 of Kyle Matthews, the 48 of Austin LaPlante, and the 24 of Elijah Gordon. Your top 10 rundown coming to green is Dylan Poteet, Dylan Young, Emily Anderson, Sky Commons, Jessica Shelton, Morgan Henderson, Antonio Martinez, John Cittadino, Chuck Petty, and Jessica Villanueva making her final start. Here they come. They're coming down into the first dog leg. The pace car is going to come in. We're going to have 4 laps to decide a champion here in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Dylan Young's in the catbird seat right now in 2nd place. But Jessica Shelton is back there in the 5th position. She could pounce at any time. All she has to do is pass Dylan Young and be the first chaser to finish. Getting ready, Dylan Poteet pulls a little out of line. Green flag is out. We're back underway here at FTF. Now, if Dylan Young was smart, he would just try to stay behind Dylan Poteet and try not to let anybody pass him. Coming down the gopher camera. Dylan Young's got to refrain from getting pushed up to the outside line. Down the back straightaway they go. He's trying to hug the line. Dylan Young's getting a good run on the 31. Oh, now Dylan Young's going to pull out to the inside to try to pass the 31. Down the line they go. If another caution comes out, then it's going to end the race. That's just how it's going to be. Dylan Young going to go 3 wide, but look at Emily Anderson. Going to make it 3 wide for the lead. Going down off into turn number 3 and 4. Emily Anderson in the 5 car. It's still all about Dylan Young, though. Dylan Young, still the highest running chaser. Daniel Voiles is in this pack. So we got 3 out of the 4 chasers still in there. Shelton stuck on the outside line. Anderson to the lead. Now Shelton ducks to the inside line. That's not what Young wanted to see. Young's got to fight his way back to the inside line. He's going to come to 3 laps to go. Morgan Henderson takes the lead down the front straightaway. She's got the lead. I've never had a female champion in the Budweiser All-Pro Series, but that could all change today. Going down off into turns 1 and 2. It's still Dylan Young the leader, but Shelton is right below him. Shelton is passing Dylan Young right now. Shelton has passed Dylan Young. If a caution comes out now, the race would end and Shelton would be the champion. John Cittadino now going to look for 2nd place underneath Antonio Martinez. The 21 car's just got to play block. Dylan Young has got to find his way to the inside. He's got to get an opening. Voiles is back there. He's threatening this. Look at Villanueva trying to go 3 wide. Villanueva's actually going to push the 0-2 to the outside line. That's going to push the 2 to the very outside line. And here comes Daniel Voiles in this mess too. Keeping an eye on Jessica Shelton. Down off turns 3 and 4. Now they're coming to the dog leg. The first dog leg here. Voiles is in this pack. It's not what neither of these two drivers wanted to see. Voiles is in this pack. They're coming to 2 laps to go. This is a very long racetrack. Two laps to go. Shelton still the top chaser. Voiles has yet to pass. Now Voiles is getting past Shelton. Voiles is getting past Shelton. Daniel Voiles is getting past Jessica Shelton. Now Daniel Voiles is the top chaser. The 2 is able to get to the middle line, but has to get to the inside and hope that the 26 car gets pushed to the middle lane. And the 26 does get pushed to the middle lane. Dylan Poteet trying to fight his way back up. Dylan Young has got to get to the inside. Oh, the 88 car trying to push it 4 wide. Trying to push it 4 wide again. This is not going to be good. Oh no, Dylan Poteet gets turned right up into Dylan Young. The caution is out. The caution is out. This is going to be it. Dylan Poteet gets turned and collects Dylan Young. The caution flag is out. They're racing back for it. Jessica Shelton gets to the inside line. She's got to hope that Daniel Voiles gets pushed up to the middle line. Coming to the finish. Morgan Henderson leads it. Coming to the second dogleg, which could be considered a tri-oval now. Morgan Henderson is going to win the race, and unbelievably, Daniel Voiles is going to win the championship. Daniel Voiles will cross the line in the 5th position, and if he can maintain his position through this caution lap, Daniel Voiles will be the Season 7 Budweiser All-Pro Series champion. Silence has come across the field. Where is Dylan Young? He has got to be pissed. Dylan Young has got to be very angry right now. Dylan Young, here he is. The back end of his car all torn up. The front end of his car all torn up. We cannot play Dylan Young's audio right now because it is just not friendly at this point. Morgan Henderson's going to end out her season with a victory, her only season in the Budweiser All-Pro Series, and it's going to end with 2 victories. It's quite a day for Daniel Voiles. The 2 drivers of his team, out of his name, Morgan Henderson and of course himself, Daniel Voiles. Morgan Henderson's going to win the race, while also from the same YouTube channel, Daniel Voiles is going to win the championship at a slow pace of 100 miles an hour, technically 100 miles an hour. That's how slow it's got to be. That's how fast caution speed is. It's 100 miles an hour to get around this 5.2 mile cookie cutter super speedway. Morgan Henderson, Jessica Villanueva, Levi McIntyre, Anthony McCurry, Daniel Voiles, Daniel Geip, Sky Commons, John Citadino, Jessica Shelton, and Antonio Martinez will be your top 10. Four spots short, unfortunately, for Jessica Shelton. If that caution would not have come out, I do believe that this race could have turned out very differently. But it doesn't matter. Coming through the final trioval, Morgan Henderson is going to win the NNSCRA 500, but Daniel Voiles is going to win the championship. Congratulations to Daniel Voiles and that number 26. And that number 26 racing team, the USA Racing, as he has called it. He was kind of kicked out of the anime racing team earlier this season because of a dispute between him and Dylan Young. Team leader Nathan Hudson decided it was not good for business. Decided to split from Daniel Voiles. They allowed Voiles to keep his car, his make, his sponsorship, and still receive parts from the anime racing team, but would no longer be considered part of the team. But congratulations to Daniel Voiles on winning the Budweiser All-Pro Series Championship, probably one of the most dominant chase cars of the entire chase, caps his season off with the championship. We're looking at the official standings of the race. Morgan Henderson walks away with a victory. We already gave you the top 10. Emily Anderson, Chuck Petty, Marco Martinez, John Racer, and Robbie Noser Jr. Your top 15. Charles Jackson, James Qualls, Pichu London, Austin Geip, Abe Troxel, John Arndt, JT Bryant, Sam McMillan, William Brock, Alex May, Dylan Young, Trent Dunham, Stuart Gratton, O'Neill Balvin, Dexter Black round out the top 30 and the cars that finished on the lead lap. And Dylan Poteet 2 laps down in the 31st position. Everybody else retired from the race, including Johnny Gardner, Charles Sanford, Elijah Gordon, Austin LaPlante, Kyle Matthews, Wyatt Troxel, Seth Cole, Benjamin Miles, James Silverfox, Nathan Hudson, and Jeffrey Finguy. We're going to quickly take a look at the number 2 car's accident and see what exactly happened to Dylan Young. Okay, we're going to watch it from right here. Dylan Young, he's on the outside line. This is where Daniel Voiles comes in and passes Jessica Shelton. Shelton at this point shouldn't have drifted high. Shelton should have stayed low and possibly tucked in behind the 26 car. But because she drifted high, that allowed the 42 and the 31 car to get around. You see right here, Dylan Poteet goes 3 wide right here. Then John Racer in the 88 car attempts to go 4 wide with the help of Johnny Gardner. John Racer said, "It's getting close to the end of the race. We're coming to the white flag. I got to get up to the front as soon as possible." Up front, you see the 88 car get turned, or the 88 car turned right there. 88 car turned Poteet up into Gardner, who gets right into Dylan Young. Dylan Young bounces off the wall. The 03 of Sanford gets a big piece of that. And that's what happens. We're going to watch the 77 of Johnny Gardner here. You see him, he's just right behind the 31 car. The 88 car gets into the 31. Poteet gets turned sideways, comes right up across the track, right into the 2 car. Robbie Noser Jr. just barely. Oh, and the 03 just had nowhere to go. So that's what happened to bring out the final caution. We already have the race results finished. I want to thank you guys so much for another awesome season in the Budweiser All-Pro Series. Season 8 will begin right away. We will begin with the Sprint Unlimited, where we will have 18 cars going for bragging rights at the Daytona International Speedway, probably, and then capping that weekend off with Daytona 500 qualifying, which will be knockout qualifying. You guys will see it live. It'll be really difficult to do, not really, but still, it'll be live. Knockout qualifying will be live. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This has been a production of the NNSCRA, All Fine Racing at its best. Congratulations once again to Daniel Voiles for becoming the seventh Budweiser All-Pro Series. Well, actually, technically he's a sixth because Season 2 of the series didn't count. So, the sixth Budweiser All-Pro Series champion. Congratulations, Bud. You earned it. Congratulations. Big-time season. We will see you guys for Season 8. This has been Michael Norman, the official voice of the Budweiser All-Pro Series, officially signing off for Season 7, saying, till next time. Goodbye, everybody.